When people have been idle and somebody else
My,
has set the price. Now, the thing about it was they agreed for a penny.
they agree for a penny.
Now,
The
the
first
second
ones,
group, he said whatever's right.
whatever is right.
So it was more open to the people who came later
Later,
than it was
that's
because the
good.
people had already. So you have to understand something.
Mm-hmm.
When you're negotiating,
My.
your seed and the people that come after you are either going to benefit or suffer because of the deals you made.
That's
You can come in
good.
as a worker and you accept 20 cents, and then the rest of the workers that come later, they say, well, wait a minute, I think it's a little bit more. Uh, all of a sudden now you're locked in an agreement. They've been savvy enough to go out and look at the job. Go out and look at what's going to have to be done.
Yeah,
And say, you know what, wait a minute, I think I'm gonna value that at $1.
yeah. But the scripture right here reads when we continue. But when the first came, they suppose, because they were first, that they should have received more, and they likewise received every man a penny. So even the people that got hired last, got the same salary as those that had been there. So there was no seniority.
Right. But that was because of the agreement that had been made.
Yeah, it's the
And
agreement.
the one thing about it is
Mm,
the second group of workers were confronted. You know,
yeah,
the first wave of workers, they were negotiating. The thing is this: if Jesus sees you idle, he takes exception to that.
yeah.
And what you're saying is, we have some people that'll say, "Hey, I was thinking about opening a homeless shelter. I was thinking about opening a ministry for women, but I'm just waiting on God to confirm it." What you need to do is start putting your hands to working and actually accomplishing that task. And Jesus is, if he's giving you
Yes.
that desire,
Put it to work.
put it to work. Don't sit there and say, "Well, I'm going to
Sit
wait.
idle.
I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait." What you're waiting for is you're trying to justify, how it's going to make other people feel. You want to gauge if you're going to be successful. You want to gauge there's other factors. But really, what it is that you're not wanting to get into a position of working on that dream. And so, really, all of you doing is frustrating God. You're frustrating him because he's looking at it and saying, "Well, I gave you the idea. You're not talking about doing something corrupt or stealing, but you're talking about doing something for God." So why are you just standing there? Why are you paralyzed? You're in the marketplace, not doing anything. Business is going on all around you. Things are going forth, and you're just sitting there waiting and saying, "Well, I'm just waiting on God." No, you're not waiting on God. What it is that you've accepted that you don't want to do anything. You don't want to take risks. You don't want to be embarrassed. And so now you're idle.
So when they had received it, they murmured against the goodman of the house, saying, These last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us, which have borne the burden and heat of the day. But he answered one of them and said, Friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst not thou agree with me for a penny? Take that thine is and go thy way. I will give unto this last even as unto thee. Is it not lawful for me to do what I will with mine own? Is thine eye evil because I am good?
Wow. Negotiations,
Yeah.
law, what's right and what's wrong. When you have to be educated.
Right.
And what Jesus is saying is, look, you weren't educated.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get cheated.
Right.
Everybody knew the price.
Everybody knew it.
And you should have known the price. You should look at everybody that's watching. I want you to do something. I want you to take notes. And I want you to do this exercise. Decide, put together an inventory of your skills.
Mm.
Just a random inventory. Think of all the things that you're good at. and then come up with a salary.
That's good.
Take notes.
Mm-hmm.
And then decide what your skills would be worth on the open market. And also do this. Say, what is that dream or what is that ambition that I've had to do something for God
Mm-hmm.
that I just, for whatever reason, I just haven't been able to, or I've been unwilling to get into. Write it down and say, Lord, I'm not going to be idle. I'm going to do some research this week. I'm going to